Hi, we are back with system of linear equation by determinant. Okay, so we are going to continue with our x and y using the determinants or by determinants. Okay, let's have an example. We have x plus y equals 5 and x minus y equals 7. So in determinants, we are going to use this formula to compute for x, which is this of x over d, or determinants of x over the determinants, and y equals this of y divided by d, or determinants of y divided by the determinants. Now, paano natin isosolve yung d, yung this of x, yung this of y? Okay, let's have d first. Okay. So yung d natin, we are going to get the coefficients of x and y. Okay, so in our equation, x plus y equals 5, ang coefficient niya ay, and the second equation, ang x natin ay 1, and sa second equation, 1 din. Okay, while ang coefficients naman natin ng y variable ay 1 and negative 1. Okay, bakit negative 1? Kasi minus y. Pagka ganun, consider natin na ang coefficient niya ay negative ang value. Now, to continue, i-multiply natin diagonally ang mga coefficients natin. So, kaya meron tayong 1 times negative 1, ito yon. Okay, 1 times negative 1 minus, okay, ima-minus natin yung kabila, 1 times 1. Okay, and that is equal to 1 times negative 1 is negative 1, and negative 1 or minus 1 times 1 is 1. Kaya ang answer natin for D is negative 2. Okay, so after we have computed for D, we now compute for determinants of x or dx. So ano ang values na kukuhanin natin dyan? If we are solving for this of x, hindi natin kukuhanin yung coefficient of x. But instead, ang kukuhanin natin yung values natin after ng equal sign o yung nandoon sa right side. After ng equal sign, yung whole numbers natin doon. Okay? So, ilalagay natin 5 and 7. Tapos, yung coefficient ng y, ganun pa rin. Yung pa rin ang gagamitin natin. So, 1 and negative 1. Okay, kailan mababago kung anong mga coefficients natin? Pag this of x, hindi natin isasama ang coefficients ng x. Instead, kukuhanin natin yung values after ng equal sign. Okay? So, yun ay 5 and 7. Tapos, yung coefficients ng y, yun pa rin ang gagamitin natin. So, we have 1 and negative 1. Okay, continue. Multiply diagonally 5 times negative 1 minus 1 times 7. And that will give us negative 5 minus 7, which is equal to negative 12. Okay, now, let's proceed to this of y. Okay, kung kanina, pag this of x, hindi kasali ang coefficient ng x, so dito sa this of y, hindi naman kasali din ang coefficient ng y. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, instead na coefficient ng y na 1 at negative 1, ginamit natin yung values after ng equal sign nasa right side, which is 5 and 7. Which, eto naman, sa x, ganun pa rin, yung coefficient ng x na 1 and 1. Okay, and again, same process, i-multiply natin diagonally 1 times 7 minus 5 times 1, that is equal to 7 minus 5 equals 2. Since meron tayong values ng d, ng this of x and this of y, pwede na natin siyang i-compute yung x at saka yung y natin. So we have here, this of x ay, ito, negative 12. Ang ating d ay negative 2. Kaya naman, negative 12 divided by negative 2, meron tayong positive 6. Ibig sabihin, ang value ng x natin ay positive 6. Now, for y, this of y equals 2 divided by negative 2, that is equal to negative 1. So, ang answer natin, 6 for x and negative 1 for y. Okay? So, very easy lang yan. Nakuha nyo ba? Basta kukuhan lang natin yung mga coefficients, i-multiply diagonally, tapos using this formula, substitution lang ng mga values natin dito, makukuha na natin ang answer natin or values of x and y. Okay, let's have another example. 2x minus y equals 18 and 3x plus y equals 2. Again, using the same formulas, x equals dx over d and y equals dy over d. Solving for x, solving for d, for the determinants. Okay, so anong kailangan natin? Coefficient of x, 2 and 3. Ang coefficient naman ng y, negative 1 and 1. Okay, multiplying diagonally, we have 2 times 1 minus negative 1 times 3. And that is equal to positive 2. This is negative and negative. That is positive 1 times 3 is positive 3. So our answer is 5. Okay. Next, this of x. We are solving for this of x or determinants of x. So we are going to replace the coefficients of x ng values natin dito sa right side. So meron tayong 18 and 2 and for y, negative 1 and 1. And again, same process, 18 times 1 minus negative 1 times 2. Okay, and that is equal to 18. Negative times negative is positive 1 times 2, that is positive 2. So our answer is 18 plus 2 equals 20. Okay, now for this of y or determinants of y, so we are going to use the coefficients of x, 2 and 3, and coefficients of y, we are going to replace with 18 and 2. And multiplying diagonally, 2 times 2 minus 18 times 3, that is 4 minus 54 is negative 50. We can now substitute these values using our formula. So dx is 20 divided by 5, that is equal to 4. And for our y, we have this of y, negative 50 divided by d, which is 5, that is negative 10. So our answer is 4 for x and negative 10 for y. Dali lang yan. Very easy. Okay, next. 7x minus 3y equals 4 and negative 14x plus 6y equals negative 7. Okay, would you like to try it first? Okay, kayo muna. Try natin kung alam niyo na. Okay, so, okay, I will give you the formula. Okay, x equals dx over d and y equals dy over d. So, anong unang gagawin? Isosolve niyo muna ang d. Paano niyo isosolve? Kukuhanin niyo ang coefficient ng x and coefficient ng y, and then you multiply diagonally. Pag na-multiply, ima-minus pala yung x1 to y2 minus y2 times x2. Okay? Tama ba sinabi ko? Nasa diagonal na gano'n. Okay. Ganun din sa x. Pag ang dx ang sinosolve nyo, hindi nyo gagamitin ang coefficient ng x. I-replace nyo yung values na yon ng mga numbers after ng equal sign or yung nasa right side na values. Ganon din naman sa dy. Hindi natin gagamitin ang coefficient ng y, i-replace natin instead ng values na nasa right side. Okay. Try. Okay, let us see. Let us solve for D. Coefficients of x, 7 and negative 14. Coefficients of y, negative 3 and 6. Multiplying 7 times 6 minus, don't forget, isusubtract yung sulod na diagonal. Okay? Negative 3 times negative 14. 7 times 6 equals 42 minus 42. Okay? Because 3, negative 3 times negative 14 is negative 42. Kasi minus. Okay? Ngayon, that is equal to 0. Okay. Sorry. Hindi nyo ito na-solve. Sorry. Hindi ko naalala. Ito nga pala yun. Hindi nyo to talaga masosolve. Kasi sa D pa lang, ang answer ay 0. Eh, alam naman natin na yung D, gagamitin natin as divisor. So, hindi naman tayo pwede mag-divide na ang divisor natin ay 0. Okay, at this point, pwedeng hindi nyo na ituloy ang solution. Kasi hindi naman tayo pwedeng mag-divide ng 0. So, ibig sabihin, no solution itong sample na ito. Okay? Bakit no solution? Kasi yung t equals 0, pag dinivide natin yung d's of x at saka d's of y ng 0, wala naman tayong answer. Di ba? We cannot divide any number by 0 kasi walang sagot yon. Hindi natin siya masasagot. Okay? But for the sake of this example, let us continue with our dx and dy. Okay? So, bilisan ko na kasi invalid naman pala to or no solution. Okay? Pero same process ang gagawin. Pwede naman nating ituloy kuhanin yung, depende. Pag sinabi ng teacher nyo, you have to compute for D, for dx and dy. So, of course, you have to continue with your computation. Okay, so meron na tayo na ang D natin ay 0, ang dx natin ay 3, ang dy natin ay 7. Now, pag isa-substitute natin, dx 3 divided by 0, so wala yung sagot kasi hindi tayo pwedeng mag-divide ng any number by 0. Okay? So, walang sagot yan. 7 divided by 0, walang sagot. So, this has no solution. Itong problem na to, no solution. Bakit? Pag i-greenup daw yan, walang point of intersection. Hindi tayo makaka-arrive sa graph na may intersection. So, ang hitsura niya, meron siyang two parallel lines, pwedeng ganito ang hitsura ng graph niya. Walang intersection kahit nakaparallel ang line. Okay? So, wala tayong solution. Okay? Ito, baka hindi na to, no solution. May solution na ito. Okay? Ito, this one, you try. 2x plus 3y equals 13 and 3x minus 4y equals negative 6. Promise, may solution na ito. Okay, again, for the formula, x equals dx over d and y equals dy over d. So, anong unang i-compute natin? D. Then after computing for d, we can proceed to dx and then dy. Gagamitin ang mga coefficients ng x and y. Pag dx ang co-compute or isosolve, hindi natin isasama ang coefficient ng x. At pag dy naman, hindi natin gagamitin ang coefficients ng y. Instead, papalitan natin siya ng values na nandito sa other side, sa right side. Okay? Come on, you can do it. Ginagawa niyo ba? You try. Dali lang to. Siyempre, pag nagko-compute tayo, kailangan meron tayong pen and paper. Mahirap pag sa isip lang natin sinosolve yan. Medyo hindi madali. Kaya talagang kailangan isusulat natin. Okay? Let's see. Okay. For D, coefficients of x, 2 and 3. For y, 3 and negative 4. Okay, multiply 2 times negative 4 minus 3 times 3. So that will give us negative 8 minus 9 equals negative 17. For this of x, again, hindi gagamitin ang 2 and 3. So, ang gagamitin natin ay 13 and negative 6. And for y, 3 and negative 4. Okay, multiply ulit. 13 times negative 4 minus 3 times negative 6 equals negative 52 plus 18 equals negative 34. And for this of y, for x, we have 2 and 3. And for y, the coefficients of y, hindi natin gagamitin. Instead, kukuhanin natin yung nasa right side, 13 and 6. And same process, multiply 2 and negative 6 minus 13 times 3. That is equal to negative 12 minus 39 equals negative 51. We have the values for d, dx, and dy. We can now substitute. Negative 34 divided by negative 17 is positive 2. And for the value of y, we have negative 51 divided by negative 17. That is equal to 3. And our answer, x equals 2 and y equals 3. Okay, did you get the answer? Did you get it right? Very good. Very easy. Okay. Wait, another one. Okay, you try this again. For x minus 2y equals 6 and negative 2x plus 6y equals 2. Okay, so our formula. And then, ay, sorry. Kayo nga pala ang gagawa niyan. Sige, bonus yan. You try dx and dy. Okay, finished? Let us see. This of x equals 6 and 2. Yes, because we don't use the coefficients of x, that's why we use 6 and 2. And then for y, negative 2 and x, so multiplying 6 times 6 minus negative 2 times 2. That is equal to 36 plus 4 equals 40. And for this of y, 4 and negative 2, replacing the coefficients of y by 6 and 2, and that will give us 4 times 2 minus 6 times negative 2 equals 8 plus 12 equals 20. So we can solve for x is 40 divided by 20 is 2, and for y, 20 divided by 20 is 1. So our answer, x equals 2 and y equals 1. Very good. Tama ba? Tama ang sagot nyo? Very good. Congratulations. See you next time.